When I posted a video of my little Tesla coil, I was asked whether it interfered with the radio. Well, it's likely to. It's a broadband sort of device, and it does actually interfere with both FM and DAB radio, but not as much as I thought it might. So let's have a look at what's being generated here. The test setup is that we've got the Tesla coil with a very long, thin whip antenna on it, and a receiving antenna connected to an oscilloscope. The receiving antenna is a very carefully calculated safe distance away, and the scope probe is set to an attenuation of 1. So let's see what happens when we switch on the Tesla coil. So we're getting a peak-to-peak voltage of about 81 volts at this receiving distance at a frequency of 2.3 megahertz, but it is a reasonably clean sine wave. So let's have a look at what the Tesla coil's output is like in the frequency domain using the FFT function of the oscilloscope. I have got a bit of a peak here around 32 megahertz, which is present just in the background situation with the Tesla coil switched off. I've no idea where that's coming from. But anyway, let's see what happens when we switch the Tesla coil on and pick up the radiated signal using the oscilloscope. So the FFT is averaged across 256 samples to give us a nice steady display. And what you can see is that we get a fundamental and a series of odd and even harmonics, and the basic fundamental is at about 2.5 megahertz.